Welcome to Conscious Creating Life Coaching. My name is Diane. I'm a certified holistic life coach, and on this channel, we are all about the practice of creating your life consciously to live with intention and purpose so that you can create the life you desire. And what I'd like to share with you today is one of the basic pieces of creating your life consciously. It is a necessary step one that we as a culture are actually not that comfortable with. And that is to love and accept yourself as you are. Now, the reason that's important is because if you don't love and accept yourself as you are, then nothing that you achieve in the outer world will either stick or stay around for that long, or you won't enjoy it that much because you won't see yourself as being worthy of it. That's a very important piece. Now, to love and accept yourself as you are, it seems like something that's a reward, something that we earn through our good choices. And our egoic mind will always tell us that. Yeah, sure, you can love and accept yourself as you are as soon as you lose 25 pounds or get a promotion or organize your basement or whatever. There's always that carrot dangling out there on the stick that just keeps that out of range. We're going to get there, someday, except we don't. Our egoic mind will always put something else out there for us to achieve before we can love and accept ourselves as we are. But here's the thing. It is just crucial to love and accept ourselves as we are this red hot minute in order to create, to manifest, to attract the things to us. Because when we love ourselves, we see ourselves as being worthy. It's like, yes, I believe I deserve to have a good paying job that is, fulfilling work. I deserve to be loved and respected. I deserve to be able to travel and do the things that I want to do in this life. Can you see that it's a necessary piece that we need to have in place? Now, sometimes my clients resist this. I know a lot of people resist this concept because they think that to love yourself is to be arrogant, and that is not the case. When you love yourself, it doesn't mean that you fancy yourself more important than everybody else. Not at all. That arrogance actually comes from fear, not love. But to love yourself, it just means you recognize that you've got a place here. If you weren't supposed to be here in this life where you are, you wouldn't be here. And it doesn't mean that you think that you're perfect or, like I said, superior to anyone, just that you recognize your own worth. That is so bold. But I encourage you to, if you're not there already, to kind of sidle up to it. So loving and accepting yourself isn't arrogance. It will also not make you complacent. It won't leave you just feeling apathetic sitting on the sofa. It's like, well, if I love and accept myself, why get up and do anything? Why bother to improve my life condition if I accept it the way it is? That's not it either. When you love and accept yourself as you are, like I said, you see yourself as worthy of doing it, and you want to do the things that will help you feel content and fulfilled, that will make you feel like your life is meaningful. It won't leave you lazy. It will give you the energy and the inspiration to do the things that are important to you. It really is one of the most empowering things you can do in your life is to love and accept yourself as you are. Now, that doesn't mean that you don't want to improve or learn and grow. You can absolutely, stand in a place of love and acceptance, but also want to lose 25 pounds, get a promotion, organize your basement. Those are not exclusive. You can do both, and the more you love and accept yourself, the easier those things will be to achieve in your life. So how do you do that? If you have been taught that you are just a hot mess, that you are unworthy, that you're a slob or hopeless or whatever maybe the adults in your life told you that you were, how do you even begin to love yourself? That seems like, trying to jump the Grand Canyon or something. That's a huge, huge, huge leap. But it can be done. And it's not done all at once, or I should say, most of the time, it doesn't happen all at once, but in baby steps, in changing the way we speak to ourselves. If you want to begin to love and accept yourself as you are, just to have that sense of peace in your heart that's like, I'm good, I'm good. You do that by changing the way you talk to yourself, the things you say in your mind. You usually don't say them out loud. Maybe sometimes you do when you're driving or alone. But most of the time, it's an internal dialogue. And we speak to ourselves very harshly, call ourselves all kinds of names, and talk to ourselves in a way that we would not tolerate anybody else. If we had a friend that spoke to us that way, we would quickly cut off that friendship. Yet we do it to ourselves. So let's change that. Instead of calling ourselves names, how about saying things like, I am perfectly imperfect. I am a work in progress, and that is just fine. I am learning and growing every day. I am expanding and creating and deepening my life experience. This is a journey, and I give myself the space and grace to be on my journey. It's a journey of discovering. It's a journey of love. Learning how to love yourself and your life helps you create that life that you want. Say things to yourself like, I love and accept myself as I am. Louise Hay, if you're familiar with that wonderful teacher, she used to have people do mirror work where she would actually hand out mirrors to everybody in an auditorium where she was speaking, hide them under their seats, and then have them pull them out and look at themselves and say, I love you. I really, really love you. And some people responded very negatively to that. They pushed back emphatically. That was offensive to them. They just couldn't do it. And that just shows the path that they have yet to walk to get to a point where they can love and accept themselves. It is the most important, the very first step in creating your life consciously. It is not a reward that you get to when you've earned something, when you've jumped through some hoops, and that, yay, now I can love myself. It is the bold step that you declare right now in order to create the life you desire. And you do that again by changing the way you talk to yourself. Speak kindly. Encourage yourself as you would a little 4 or 5-year-old child that you cared very much about, a child or grandchild or niece or nephew, or just yourself as a little child. Speak to yourself with kindness, with encouragement, with inspiration, and bit by bit, step by step, you will get there. You will get there. And when you do, when you can look in the mirror and say, I love and accept myself as I am, you are ready to fly. There's so much that you can create and manifest from that point. Life really, really, really gets exciting. So I hope that was helpful to you. It's something, like I said, that you practice bit by bit. If it feels too awkward or weird or wrong, just give yourself the space and grace to try baby steps by baby steps, and you will get there. Until next time, my friends, have a great day.